WSYR TV Syracuse, the local station. You're watching the morning news.
Good morning. Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us. You got Rachel and Ryan with you, and it is Thursday, December 4th.
The radar is firing up north. So with the potential for snow in the Syracuse during your morning commute, we are in storm team alert this morning. We have crews headed to Oswego. You can see the dark road there, the radar, and of course, Kate is checking it all. Cold is coming, Kate.
It's getting colder, it's getting windier, and for some of us, it's about to get snowier. Now, here's what it looks like right now. We have our winter weather advisories. Depending on where you are, some expire this afternoon, some do not expire until this evening because that band is on the move. So we have a pair of cold fronts moving through. These are clippers. So the first one is this morning. We're already seeing some steady snow out of this. You can see that bright band in southern Jefferson County. Just went through Adams, Ellisburg, now getting into Sandy Creek. Redfield, you'll be up next, and just about to get through Montague as well. This is going to keep moving south. It's getting into the Oswego County area and the Route 104 corridor within the hour, and then eventually getting into Syracuse and Onondaga County between about 7 and 9 o'clock this morning. So my biggest recommendation is to check the radar before you head out the door, so that way you know what you're running into. Because with these snow squalls, they don't last long. That's why these snow totals, it's not outrageous, but it's enough to really be a nuisance for us. And while all that is happening, the temperatures are falling. The wind is going up. Wind chills by the end of the day feels like 5 degrees outside by 5 p.m. this evening. And that's going to give us a really cold morning tomorrow. I will have more on this with that timecast hour by hour in just a few minutes.
If you haven't done so already, make sure you download the Storm Team app so you are weather aware anytime. Just search WSYR in the App Store or Google Play.
Covering New York now, a dramatic rescue down the thruway near Rochester after a car.
This is a Storm Team Alert, certified as Central New York's most accurate.
All right, good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Watertown, a lot quieter than it was about an hour ago when we had some very, very heavy snow come through the Watertown area. And now in Oswego, we are waiting for that band to move into the port city. So it's going to get in here within the hour. We are at 33 degrees. This is as warm as we get today. The wind's still from the southwest. That's going to shift. Temperatures are going down. The wind is going up. And we are watching this band right here. So this is from cold front number 1. We have 2 coming through today. Each one is bringing snow squalls through the area and also bringing the temperatures down. So on the radar, if you were about to head out the door, you are going to run into some snow if you're driving anywhere between Pulaski and Watertown. See how this is slowly shifting south. We're now just about to get into the northern Oswego County portion here. Sandy Creek and Redfield, you're next. Still some very heavy snowfall through Montague and on up into St. Lawrence County. This is going to keep moving south as the morning goes on. By about 6 to 7 o'clock this morning, right along Route 104, getting into Onondaga County between about 7 and 9 o'clock this morning. So if your morning commute time is between that window, check the radar before you head out the door to see what you are going to run into, because there's going to be very, very quick changeable conditions across the area. When you have these snow squalls, they are fast movers. They don't last very long, but they really drop that visibility pretty quickly. Temperatures are below freezing at that point, so it's going to slick up the roads as well, and then you have some blowing, drifting snow. It's only for like that 15-20 minute window, but if you're caught on the roads during that time, it could be a rough go for you. So just be careful about that. The second round is between about noon and 3 o'clock. After about 3, 4 o'clock this afternoon, things kind of wind down here. For the evening commute, things are a little bit better, but we are much colder. We have temperatures in the teens by 6 o'clock this evening. Wind chills, single digits at that point. We clear the sky out. Temperatures are dropping. Sub-zero in some spots. When you wake up tomorrow morning, single digits. The coldest morning we're going to have tomorrow that we haven't seen since early February. It's been a while. But at least we have some sunshine during the day tomorrow, so that'll be pretty nice. But it is cold with temperatures only in the 20s. So with this snow, it's fast moving. So therefore, it doesn't produce a lot of snow. But where that snow has been really coming down during the day today, we're expecting about 3 to 5 inches of snowfall. Oswego, 104 to Mexico, Hastings, and even parts of Central Square, Brewerton, right on that northern edge from Clay to Lysander. Syracuse, about 1 to 3 inches of snowfall during the day today, and it turns much colder, ending the day in the teens with single-digit wind chills, sub-zero wind chills tomorrow morning when you're going back off to school and work. All the layers and keeping warm for tomorrow. So our temperatures are only in the 20s. At least we have some sun. Temperatures moderate into the 30s this weekend. Just a few snow showers, really not much happening this weekend. We're cold on Monday, highs in the 20s, and even Tuesday with another chance of snow again mid next week.
Okay, right now it is 5:14. More local news coming up.
This is a Storm Team Alert, certified as Central New York's most accurate.
And another check at our radar. The school closings and delays are really coming in now within the last few minutes. So keep checking the bottom of your screen and our website at localsyr.com. Here's what it looks like on the radar, and that's because of this, the timing of everything. We're expecting this band to keep dropping south through the Syracuse area, through Ray Corridor between about 7 and 9 o'clock this morning. During morning commute time, we're expecting another round during dismissal time, about 2, 3 o'clock this afternoon as well. And so heading out the door, you definitely want to be careful. Keep checking the radar. That's my biggest piece of advice for today. We're not expecting a ton of snow. Again, just a couple of inches because of how fast moving these bands are. They don't stay put long enough to really accumulate a lot of snow, but enough to really drop that visibility, slick up the roads. That's the main hazards here because our temperatures keep dropping. We have 2 cold fronts, one this morning, one this afternoon. But things are getting a little bit better though. Very cold for this evening. 5, 6 o'clock, the snow is pretty much done, but we're still cold. Feels like temperatures overnight. We're waking up tomorrow morning feeling like it's below 0 with wind chills during the day tomorrow in the teens to near 20 degrees. Over the weekend, our temperatures get a little bit better. Highs are back into the 30s. Just a couple of snow showers, not much happening. Cold on Monday. Watching up for another system to give us more snow Tuesday into Wednesday next week.
So, I got my Spotify Wrapped yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
My top artist, this is pretty funny. I share it with my husband and my 2-year-old. So, keywords, 2-year-old.
Okay.
Top artist, The Wiggles.
I was going to say, the
Wiggles,
Wiggles probably,
that
right?
makes sense.
But my second artist is more me, The Lumineers.
Oh.
That makes a little more sense.
I like Lumineers.
What about you guys?
Tay-Tay.
I think you can guess mine.
No.
Yeah.
Tay-Tay?
And again, I share mine with all my kids. The Huntrix was like right there from
Yeah.
Gotcha.
was a very close second. Yeah.
Apparently, I'm the only one in America not on Spotify.
Yeah.
Mine's Apple Music. I don't use Spotify. I use Apple Music.
I'm
so.
on Amazon, so I'll check. I don't
Okay.
know what it is. I'm sure
Well,
they're going
one
to say
job.
my average age is
One
like
job.
85 because I like to listen
Who
to the old
uses
tunes.
Amazon Music over here?
That's
I know.
right.
This-
you
this
can find me
boomer.
at AOL.com.
Yeah.
All right, well, welcome in. We are waking up to Storm Team Alert
Yeah, we are.
on this December 4th. That's because we have a whole new round of snow and cold coming in.
Why not,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And make sure you're keeping an eye on the bottom of the screen because we are getting a number of delays and closings that are starting to roll in right now.
Yeah, Central Square calling off this morning.
Yeah,
I know they have a lot of roads up there.
They do, yes, and a wide area, but also, I mean, we're getting a little bit of a double whammy this morning. We're getting one this morning and then again this afternoon, so just the timing of it is not great. Here's what it looks like right now. So we have advisories at the moment. Advisories because of just the amount of snow that's falling. It's not a lot, but when that snow does come down, it's coming down fast, and that's where we have these snow squalls. So this band has been dropping south slowly, but it's been getting there. It's now just in Sandy Creek and Pulaski. This is going to keep going south. It'll be right along that 104 corridor here, probably in the next like 30 to 40 minutes. And it is expected to get into Onondaga County between about 7 and 9 o'clock this morning. So that's why a lot of schools are choosing to delay this morning. Again, it's not producing a ton of snow, but enough to drop that visibility and slick up the roads pretty quickly. And then the temperatures, they just keep falling as well with some gusty winds. We have that second round moving through in the mid-afternoon as well with more squalls.
With another round of snow moving in, you may be crossing your fingers, hoping that your morning commute will be smoother this morning than it was earlier in the week.
Now, we've heard from several of you complaining about streets not being plowed in a timely manner in the city of Syracuse. That's why News Channel 9's Allie Elkins is giving us a better look at snow preps this morning.
2 rough mornings in a row, catching drivers by surprise.
They were a little tough early on, which was surprising considering we get so much snow here.
Our driveway didn't get cleared till like 2:30. I had a coworker that was 45 minutes late.
But the Syracuse DPW says it was a tough job.
It's just peppering us with light sleet, icy conditions, which last for, hours on end, which is tough to get.
And he says he understands people's frustration.
And it gets the residents annoyed because they're like, hey, you haven't come to our neighborhood yet.
But some routes take top priority over others.
Hills, emergency routes, as far as ambulance routes or fire truck routes. Everybody's street is important, right? But we still got a priority list that we got to run by.
Behind me is the salt barn, where they end up loading the plows with salt, even on a day where it isn't snowing. These preparations start way before the snow hits.
It starts off a few days before the snowstorm. We try to prep the trucks, get them ready for the storm. We try to prep our team to make sure everybody's here and working.
And that hard work doesn't go completely unnoticed.
They do a good job, the local governments, the experienced on it.
Kudos to Syracuse.
And, the whole county, they do good.
The grind doesn't stop. And off to another early start. In Syracuse, Allie Elkins, News Channel 9.
Now, illegally parked cars make a plow driver's job even more difficult, so make sure that your car is always parked where it's supposed to be parked.
Before you head out the door, make sure you download the Storm Team app so you're weather aware anytime. Just search WSYR in the App Store or Google Play. And again, make sure you're following the bottom of your screen for the delays and closures coming in right now.
Staying on the roads, it wasn't snow, but sun glare that was partially...
This is a Storm Team Alert, certified as Central New York's most accurate.
Hey, good morning, everybody. We've been keeping an eye on the Cat V Skynet 9 camera in Oswego because these guys will be the next ones to be dealing with our heavy snow swinging through the area. You should be dealing with this. It will probably be very low visibility to almost nothing within the hour here before the morning news is wrapped up. It's 33 degrees right now at the Syracuse airport. Southwest wind. This is as warm as we get today. It's getting colder as the day goes on. We have a pair of cold fronts. First one this morning, second one this afternoon. Each one bringing rounds of some of these snow squalls, these bursts of snow. We've seen it already come through Watertown. Not much happening in Syracuse right now. If you have a commute time between now and 7 o'clock this morning, you should be fine if it's anywhere around Syracuse. However, it's a different story farther north you go. This band has been dropping within the hour from Watertown. It's now moved into Sandy Creek and Redfield, Pulaski. Now seeing some of this heavier snow right through the National Weather Service radar up in Montague. See, it's right on the edge of Oswego. So when we check back in a half hour, I bet we're really going to start to see some heavy snow getting in right along 104 within the next about 20 to 30 minutes. So please be careful when you are driving through this band this morning. This will produce those whiteout conditions. Now, it's a fast mover. With these types of situations, they move so fast where they don't produce a lot of snow because it just doesn't have the opportunity, but it produces those whiteout conditions and really slicking up the roads. Now, what's helpful is that we're right around that freezing mark, but later today, though, when it turns much colder, that's a different story. This is forecast to move through the Syracuse area between about 7 and 9 o'clock this morning, and that's why a lot of schools have chosen to delay this morning. The second round gets through here between about noon and 3 o'clock, right around 1 o'clock this afternoon. Another quick little burst of snow rolling on through here. Still dealing with these little bursts of snow through about 3, 4 o'clock this afternoon. And then after sunset tonight, things will kind of wind down here. But look at our temperatures. It's getting colder and colder, and we just keep on dropping overnight with some clear skies, fresh snowpack. We're waking up single digits, even below zero for some of you in the morning. Wind chill sub-zero. But at least we have some sunshine tomorrow, and it's dry. We catch another little break tomorrow from the snow. It's just going to be really, really cold and a bit breezy. So again, we're not expecting a lot of snow out of this. Where it is coming down pretty good right now, Oswego County. Best chance of seeing about 3 to 5 inches of snow by the end of the day. Everyone else about 1 to 3 inches of snow. It's not a lot, but certainly enough to be a bit of a nuisance to have to shovel out there. And make sure you are really bundling up. Our temperatures turn colder as the day goes on, single digits by the end of the day. Tomorrow morning, we're waking up feeling like it's below zero, the coldest morning since February. We're waking up to tomorrow. During the day, highs in the 20s. 30s this weekend with just occasional snow showers, not much, but it's cold again on Monday with another round of snow returning Tuesday night into Wednesday.
Syracuse, the local station. You're watching the Morning News.
Good morning. Welcome in to 6 o'clock. We got Rachel and Brian here with you on this Thursday, December 4th. Thank you so much for joining us. We are in Storm Team Alert this morning.
Yes, we are. The radar is firing up. Camden has a 2-hour delay. Central Square is closed, with the potential for obviously snow in Syracuse during your morning commute. We are in Storm Team Alert. We have crews headed to Oswego right there. You can see that Anthony is in Oswego as we speak. We are told about 30 different closings or delays right now on our website. Tracking it all. She's been busy this week. Kate.
I think we've seen every form of snow that we could possibly get just within the past week alone. Today, it's a cold front, it's a clipper producing snow squalls for us. And we've been tracking this band that's been dropping south out of Watertown. It's now just moved into the Oswego County area, really coming down hard in the Tug Hill where you see the yellows and the oranges. That snowfall rate's about 1 to 2 inches per hour. That is near whiteout conditions between Sandy Creek and Pulaski. Just about moving across 104, moving through Oswego, just about to get into Minetto. This is going to keep dropping south as the morning goes on. These bands, when they happen, they don't last very long, so that's why the snow totals are not the most impressive thing on here, where it is coming down very hard, 3 to 5 inches of snow by the end of the day, and then about 1 to 3 for everyone else. But for Syracuse, we're expecting this band to come through Onondaga County between 7 and 9. That's why a lot of schools have chosen to delay this morning. We have another round happening between about 1 and 3 o'clock this afternoon before things kind of simmer down a bit after 5 o'clock this evening. But that's when the temperatures plummet. We got one of our coldest air of the season that we've seen so far coming at us tonight. We're going to have more on that in a few minutes.
Before you head out the door, make sure you download the Storm Team app so you're weather aware anytime. Just search WSYR in the App Store or Google Play.
Those in the Baldwinsville area are hoping.
This is a Storm Team Alert, certified as Central New York's most accurate.
All right, good morning, everybody. Here's what it looks like right now. Going out of Oswego on 481, headed to Fulton. This is in that snow band right now, and the roads are slick and snow covered. We have many school districts choosing to delay. We have a few that have closed. Central Square, North Syracuse districts have a snow day today. For some of you, it is the first snow day of the year. All right, here, so it looks like right now in Oswego, I showed you a half hour ago how it wasn't, doing a whole lot right now. Now the band has come through. We're seeing that drop in visibility from the CAVV Skynet 9 camera. It's 33 degrees right now. The wind is picking up. The wind is also shifting a little bit more from the west now, and that's making this band drop. So this is all ahead of a cold front that's moving through, 1 out of 2 cold fronts, actually. Not much happening in Syracuse. We have just some lighter snow showers, but then you hop up 81, and once you get into kind of like the Mexico and APW exits, that's where you're running into that wall of snow, moving right across into the Tug Hill and southern Lewis counties right now. But this extends all the way into Oswego, getting into Minetto right now, and Fulton, you'll be up next here within the next about 30 to 40 minutes. So in this band right here where it's really coming down right now, the higher totals of about 3 to 5 inches. Again, it's not a lot, but it's how fast it's dropping, creating that drop in visibility, and the slick road conditions. Those are the main hazards. And then you have lesser amounts, about 1 to 3 inches of snow, because these bands, I mean, they're on the move. So it's not like a typical lake effect event where a band sets up and just dumps snow for hours and hours and hours. These bands only last about like 20, 30 minutes tops. And so that's why it's hard for them to produce a lot of snow, but it's on the move, and it's in and around Onondaga County between 7 and 9 o'clock this morning. So that's why a lot of schools are choosing to delay this morning. That's round one. Round two, this one really swings that wind around to the northwest, and it really drops the temperatures. By 1 o'clock, we're already about 10 degrees colder than we are right now. Another round of those bursts of snow coming through. And this threat is with us through about, say, like 3, 4, 5 o'clock. And then after that evening commute, things will kind of settle down here. Drier air moves in. That's going to shift the wind around, and that's really going to allow our temperatures to drop. We're waking up tomorrow morning near or even below 0 air temperature, wind chills even colder than that. We're dry tomorrow with a little bit of sunshine, but our temperatures, we're only stuck in the 20s tomorrow. Our temperatures today, though, falling. So 30s now, but we're ending the day in the teens. Feels like temperatures single digits by this evening. We're waking up tomorrow morning feeling sub-zero with those wind chills. A very cold day tomorrow, but highs only in the 20s. Over the weekend, we're back into the mid-30s. Occasional snow showers, but not really producing a whole lot for us. Monday's cold again, and then Tuesday and Wednesday, oh, why not? Let's just throw another storm in there for Tuesday and Wednesday with highs in the mid-30s. Can you tell how enthused I am?
You are enthused.
Yay!
Yay! And it's only December 4th.
You get a little bored over the summer. We always say, you know, it's
That's
our
true.
off season.
That's true.
I don't complain about it that much.
You did last year. You learned your lesson, though.
Yeah, when it was San Diego Kate for a few
I
weeks.
did, and now I'm like, oh, okay.
You know what? No matter the weather, the elf can always show up, and we are trying to name our studio
There's
elf.
our friend.
Yeah, just watching the morning news, sitting on the old Mike flag this morning.
Hi,
So
cutie.
we are asking, what should we name our elf, right? So head to Facebook. You'll see the post there. Let us know.
We've gotten like hundreds of comments. So
Yeah.
we've narrowed it down to 4, and we are going to post that today, and then you're going to pick out of those 4, and we will reveal tomorrow.
Okay, quickly, before we go to break, it's National Cookie Day, so we are asking this question.
Is a Storm Team Alert, certified as Central New York's most accurate.
And here's another check at the radar. Things moving along. We're right on schedule. So we have this band we've been tracking for the last couple of hours. It continues to move itself southbound, just about to get into Fulton right now. Still on track to start to move right at that Onondaga County line right around 7 to 7:30 and continue to drop through the county through about 9 o'clock. So 104 really getting hit hard right now from Mexico, extending all the way over into Oneida County right now, and just some lighter snow showers. The biggest suggestion has been just check the radar before you head out the door, because the conditions are going to be very different all over the area. Your morning commute, it's going to be a little sloppy for a lot of you. Right. And then again, we have another front. There's 2 fronts today. There's the other one's happening around lunchtime. So I'm expecting a couple more of these snow squalls to move through. Then each one is knocking the temperatures down more and more. We're ending the day single digits. We're waking up tomorrow morning. These are wind chill temperatures, sub-zero tomorrow morning. I brought us down to a low of 4. We haven't been that cold since like first week of February.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
I'm like shivering thinking about it.
I just saw a funny meme that I know a lot of southern states are going to be like, excuse me, Canada, you left your cold in our backyard.
Yeah.
Can you come get it? We're going to be seeing a lot of that pop up on social media in the next 2 days.
Those ones are fun.
It's not even officially winter yet.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
Well, you may have noticed.
Yeah.
Cookies.
Smells good around here, I'll tell you that. Cookies for Santa.
That's a beautiful shot.
Thank you. I actually staged this.
And our lovely producer.
Team alert.
The
Yes,
snow
we
is
are.
making us loopy.
Yeah. By the way, 40 alerts right now
Yeah.
coming into our newsroom for closings and delays. So
your
keep an
kids
eye. Delayed, yeah.
Yours are closed.
You're closed?
Yeah, so you said CNS closed, Central Square closed.
Yeah, I think.
JD was 2-hour delay.
Yeah.
FM was 2-hour delay.
2-hour delay. There's a
Yeah, so
lot
keep
of
an eye.
a lot of Oswego County schools.
The
yeah.
radar's lighting up.
That's right. So with the potential for snow, obviously we're going to start seeing it shift down in this area. We are keeping an eye on your commute. We have Anthony out this morning, Anthony Vecchio. He was in Oswego. I think he's made his way down to Fulton. Is that right, guys?
Yeah, I told him to move south into Fulton because that's where it was coming to next.
And it's not. It was coming down when he was in Oswego. So you're saying that's next in line here.
So Fulton is next in southern Oswego County. So this band is moving along kind of right on schedule for us. So Oswego really got the brunt of it within the last about half hour or so. It is still really coming down from Pulaski to Altmar, right across 104 over I-81. Yeah, Fulton, it's right on the northern part of the city. Palermo with some of that heavier snow. So it's dropping. It's not through Central Square and Phoenix just yet, but it will be after about 7 o'clock this morning. Where it's really coming down right now, that's where we're expecting 3 to 5 inches of snow, lesser amounts outside of that, because these bands, they don't have a very good opportunity to produce a lot of snow because of how fast they move. But when they do come through, they drop that visibility, they slick up the roads. So you really need to be careful and keep checking the radar frequently before you head out the door at any point this afternoon. We still have more squalls through about the sunset, and then things turn quieter later on tonight.
So with another round of snow moving in, you may be crossing your fingers, hoping your morning commute will be smoother this morning than it was earlier this week.
Yeah, we've heard from several of you complaining about streets not being plowed in a timely manner in the city of Syracuse. So News Channel 9's Allie Elkins is giving us a better look at snow preps this morning.
2 rough mornings in a row, catching drivers by surprise.
They were a little tough early on, which was surprising considering we get so much snow here.
Our driveway didn't get cleared till like 2:30. Like, I had a coworker that was 45 minutes late.
But the Syracuse DPW says it was a tough job.
It's just peppering us with light sleet, icy conditions, which last for, hours on end, which is tough to get.
And he says he understands people's frustration.
And it gets the residents annoyed because they're like, hey, you haven't come to our neighborhood yet.
But some routes take top priority over others.
Hills, emergency routes, as far as like ambulance routes or fire truck routes. Everybody's street is important, right? But we still got a priority list that we got to run by.
Behind me is the salt barn, where they end up loading the plows with salt, even on a day where it isn't snowing. These preparations start way before the snow hits.
It starts off a few days before the snowstorm. We try to prep the trucks, get them ready for the storm. We try to prep our team to make sure everybody's here and working.
And that hard work doesn't go completely unnoticed.
They do a good job, the local governments, the experienced on it.
Kudos to Syracuse.
And, the whole county, they do. They do good.
The grind doesn't stop. And off to another early start. In Syracuse, Allie Elkins, News Channel 9.
Illegally parked cars makes a plow driver's job even more difficult, so make sure your car is parked where it's supposed to be.
Before you head out the door, make sure you download that Storm Team app so you're weather aware anytime. Just search WSYR in the App Store or Google Play.
Keeping on the roads, it wasn't snow.
Is a Storm Team Alert, certified as Central New York's most accurate.
And a good Thursday morning to you. This is in Fulton right now. We have our photographer, Anthony Vecchio, kind of snow chasing for us. Pavement looking okay this morning. A lot of you are still just above freezing in the low 30s. But when that snow band gets through here, well, that's when the temperatures drop and the roads do start to slick up a little bit. It's already a whole lot better in Oswego. About a half hour ago, this was all white. You couldn't see anything. Now that band has just dropped south of the port city. It's 32 degrees. Our temperatures are dropping. The wind is shifting a little bit, and the wind is also picking up. Here is the radar. So this band started in Watertown when our newscast began at 4:30 this morning, and it is now dropped south. It's going to keep doing so, filling in more and more with this snow. That's why a lot of districts are delaying this morning, because all this is expected to come through Onondaga County and over the thruway between about 7 and 9 o'clock this morning. Very heavy snowfall from Williamstown to over towards Altmar, going across 104 into Mexico. Hastings now with some steadier snow, just about to get into Central Square next. You guys will be up next in about 20-30 minutes. Palermo Just outside of Fulton, we have some of that steadier snow extending over towards Hannibal. So this is going to keep dropping. This is where we're picking up about 3 to 5 inches of snow. I had our weather watcher in Sandy Creek check in with 2 inches of snow overnight. And because how fast these bands move, they don't have a lot of opportunity to accumulate a whole lot just because of how quickly they move. So that's why this is not a lot of snow, but enough to really be a nuisance. And it's more of a visibility issue and just slicking up the roads because remember, you only need a coating of snow to make things really messy out there. We remember what happened 2 days ago, even though this is a bit of a different setup for us. But this is slowly dropping south. It's right at that county line here in the next about 20-30 minutes, pushing across the thruway down through Syracuse and the Route 20 corridor here by about 9 o'clock this morning. Still in and out of these bursts. Here's our second cold front. This one really shifting the wind and knocking temperatures down. More of these bursts of snow. If you have appointments around Syracuse at about noon, 1, 2 o'clock, check the radar, okay? Because you may be fine if you're staying up towards Oswego and Pulaski, but if you're going to be around Syracuse, you could be running into that quick 20-minute burst of snow at least or about 3, 4 o'clock. And then after about 6 o'clock this evening, things will settle down here. The wind still a little gusty, but not as bad. But boy, did these temperatures drop. We're waking up very cold. Coldest morning tomorrow that we've had since February. It's been a while. And our highs tomorrow only in the 20s, but at least we have some sunshine. And that cool down begins today. Each cold front's knocking our temperatures down. We're in the 30s now, but we're ending the day in the teens. Feels like temperatures this evening, single digits, and tomorrow morning, we are feeling like it's below 0. Woo, that is cold. Chilly tomorrow, but at least no snow. Catch a break. Got a few scattered snow showers this weekend. It's cold again on Monday, single digits in the morning. And why not throw in another storm Tuesday, Wednesday? Because why not?
Because why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Syracuse.
It's December.
Yeah,
sure.
there you go.
Why not have a cookie for breakfast? It is National
Yes,
Cookie
please.
Day.
True.
So for today's delicious question, we are asking which character...
Yeah, because this is going to impact your morning commute. So Oswego has now cleared up. We're now looking live from our Cap V Skynet 9 camera. School bus just went through because I believe Beeville and Liverpool, I think they're still good. North Syracuse, I know, is closed, and so is Central Square. But Beeville, you guys are the next ones up to be dealing with this band of snow dropping south. It's 32 right now. This is as warm as we get today. Temperatures are turning colder. There's that band of snow. It's been coming down pretty good as it moves into Oswego County. It's going to be on the southern edge of the county within the next about 20 to 30 minutes. Between 7 and 9, that's when it impacts Onondaga County the most. That's round 1. Round 2 happening around 1, 2, 3 o'clock this afternoon with that second cold front that's going to keep knocking temperatures down. After about 6 o'clock this evening, though, things will kind of be a lot quieter, but also a lot colder. Single digits air temperature, sub-zero wind chills tomorrow morning. Oh,
Brr.
yeah, with a capital B. And a lot of ours. Ooh.
Bundle up.
Yeah, and buckle up because it is quite the ride, especially in Oswego County. This is Fulton. We'll see you back here at noon.